It's Mahjong Day!
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Pon. Sumo! That's how we do it, baby. Nice. Let's see the Yakuman. That's actually Yakuman. Wow. These guys have no idea how it stays with their head. Oh, yeah, the con would actually be so cool. Oh my god, thank you for this gift. Hello? Wait, did my music actually start? Okay, it is. It's just like really quiet. Or did it? Wait. Oh, yeah. I think it's just really quiet. Yeah, there you go. It's one of those like atmospheric Xenoblade tracks. Yeah. How y'all doing? It's not Saturday today. It's what day is it today? Thursday? Well, I wanted to play more Mahjong. You notice by my graph, this kind of looks okay because there's a lot of firsts, but it has more fourths if you look closely. And every time I get a fourth, I lose like a third more points than I would if I got a first. So it's been pretty tough. I'm like almost at the starting point again. Almost at the midline of Master 3. It's been tough. But like these first games I played like yesterday, I played like on my bed, like getting my daily dose of vitamin D by the window. And then hold on, maybe I could actually show one of those. I don't think I played well. It was this one. Yeah, it was this one. I definitely made some, like, Pepega kind of mistakes. It was, yeah. I felt like I wasn't in a flow state. And I also, like, I guess I felt like some drowsiness. But, it went pretty bad at some point. Like, pretty bad. Like, up to here. Maybe for like here, and then we got sumo, and then in all last. Okay, all last. Somehow I managed to get to this position. I'm like, okay, this is a really fun hand to play with, but maybe not. Maybe not when I just need like any hand. I'd rather not have this one Suman. This guy's in fourth, but if I deal into anything, I pretty much lose. Eventually, I do decide to go for, taking the win myself. Maybe that's like a mistake. I don't know. Maybe that is a mistake. I have so much Dora. But then they end up taking it anyway. There was another really, really terrible game. It was like really bad. Was it this one? Might have been this one? 1804. What time is that? Well, maybe it was this one. Mastery rates are brutal. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's only gonna get worse because I'm gonna stick around and oh yeah, this is the one where I needed I need just like any hand. I just couldn't get any hand. There was one that was like really bad. Was it this one? Wait. Did we just look at this one? I think we did. Must have been this one then. Anyway, hey, hello, anyone just joined us? Hey, Kirby Zox, how you doing? Oh yeah, this is the one. Alright, yeah. What do you discard here? Oh, that's easy. It's 3-so, right? 3-so is perfectly safe and can maybe get back into a Yaku and stop this guy from getting a win. Yeah, must be 3-so. Oops. Oops. I think when this happened, I knew it was time to stop. I think yeah. Well, I mean, I had a pretty good run otherwise. I don't know. I think I just got unlucky. But yeah. It was I think I sometimes get into like a rut when I'm like autopiloting, just I want to go for like the shapes, the good shapes and stuff, and I end up being like a little bit too picky on what my hand can be, and then that's when I start losing. But well, you know, it's not like that kind of skill is bad to have. It's just like you need to apply in the right situations. And I feel like I've been a little bit too picky. But yeah, well, I'm gonna try and get those points back little by little. I think I wanted to work on something specific. There's like this there's this channel, there's this like YouTube channel I saw. It's like Japanese Mahjong YouTube channel called I think it's Hirasawa Genki Mahjong, I think. Something like that. It has a lot of like really cool, really nice videos. Well, really informative videos. Including I think like a lot of videos that are like really high level. So I remember watching one of those videos like a long while back. I was like trying to like remember the concepts, so I looked back and I found a video about like block composition or something. Block composition meaning if you can like narrow down the kinds of sequences that someone can have, like where a sequence is likely to be in their hand, then you can increase the probability that they are waiting on some kind of like shanpon, such as with honor tiles or like some other tile. Which is like kind of hard to just explain right out of the gate. But basically, I'm just like imagining, like a square, a 3x3 square. Like, can I do that? Can I do that? Nah, that's not it. Oh, other tiles coming up? Yeah, I'm also using the icy Mahjong board to make random tiles. Okay, yeah. Small. Thank you. But you can divide all the different like kinds of like sequence weights in like 9 different categories. All the different suits, and then upper, middle, or lower. So it could be like it could have a sequence in like lower Sozu, or like upper Sozu, or middle Sozu, and then same thing with Pinzu or Manzu. Depending on like things like Sotogawa, like things that they discard early, not likely that they're going to be looking for sequences around those areas. But tiles that they discard later is much more likely that they're going to be looking for something around that tile. Like if they discard a 6-so like really late, it's probably something around the 6-so, something around that area. I do this intuitively already, but like just like keeping in mind like a mental checklist of like what to do. I think my mental checklist is not up to par. right now with where it needs to be. And by that I mean I definitely need to do more housekeeping. I guess I need to keep track of more things, but it's not just like focusing. If I have more reminders of myself of like exactly what to focus, then it's gonna be less likely I'll actually forget about it during a game. So that's what I'm gonna be practicing today. I'm gonna be like trying to have a more clear mental checklist for where a weight could be and like what tiles are dangerous, especially for open hands. I've been dealing into a bunch. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Kind of why I wanted to play some more games. It's really... I guess I'll do this. Doesn't really matter. At this point, I think 6 mon is just as safe as the 9 mon. But with the news that Akagi Collab is doing Ruin, that means our servers need to request American Civil War Yakuman being added? Of course. Yeah. We don't have to keep like asking for this for the Akagi collab anymore. We could use that space to talk about more important things, like the American Civil War Yakuman being added into Mahjong Soul. Anyway, hello, anyone just joining us. I'm a keeper. Dino Penny, what's up? Nine So's probably... Okay, so this is... Okay, so around here, right? Needle Pinzu, probably not as much of a threat, since they cheat and then they discard a 4-pin, so they're gonna have to have a lot of other weird tiles. They're gonna be weighing on middle Pinzu. Maybe 5-8. 5-8 pin is still okay, so like upper Pinzu is still okay. Lower Pinzu is also gonna be tough because all the 3s and 4s are gone. Manzu is still open for this guy, but they're dwindling. So this is probably a waiting on Sozu. He's probably waiting on Sozu or 5-8 pin. So I gotta keep that in mind. 5-8 pin or Sozu is gonna be dangerous. This guy I already know is going for Sozu since he has a flush. So no need to worry about there, but might be somewhere on the lower side, considering the 1-so just came out. Okay, still wanted... Yeah, that was like the only Manzu that they could have waited on. Yeah, 5-8 Mon. I think I'm good otherwise. As long as it's not 5-8 pin. Even 5-8 pin at this point might be okay. They could still have Dora, so I'm not going to really risk it. Yeah, so Zutile ended up being that one. Okay, so far so good. So far so good, yeah. And also, like, this is like a kind of skill that I'm working on that is notably still relevant. Maybe less relevant, but... Or it could be more... It could be done better if I keep track of Tsumogiri and Tadashi, whether they draw from... Whether they discard from the tiles from their hand or their draw. This one's from the hand, that's Tadashi. That's Tsumogiri, that's from the draw. So, I mean, like, in a stream environment... In a stream environment, I'm not gonna... Especially, I'm not gonna, like, keep track of all the Tsumogiris and Tadashis. And, like, you shouldn't, really. But even, like, very important tiles I might miss. Like, because I'm just, like, distracted by something else. So... the technique I'm using, like, to try and, like, narrow down the different areas of the hand that they could be still using, that technique doesn't factor in exactly Tadashi or Tsumugiri. Like, I don't need to know exactly where the tiles came from their hand. As long as I see, like, what order they came from, and then, like, at what point should I be expecting Tenpai, which is, I think fairly usual. So I think that's something I could actually continue to practice in a game. Yeah. I hate having to Tadashi my credit card and family dinners, yeah. That's a good one, that's a good one. I like that one. You'd much rather Tsumugiri someone else's credit card. I could pawn. I could pawn for Atuzuke. I think I will. And I think I'm gonna discard the Formon early. And then hopefully by the time I have to discard this one, so... Wait, oh, wait, never mind. The reds are completely dead. Whoops. My bad. That's okay, I'll just get another Yaku. What? Uh-oh. What if I pawn and then... I'm just gonna fold. I'm just gonna fold. Goodbye. I could have cut the 9 mana, actually. Cutting 9 mana is probably better. Then I could save the red for this guy. Yeah, we're folded. But if anyone was gonna pull the one, so I'm glad it's this guy. He's in 4th, and he's not the dealer. You could take away some points from my closest rival and become my closest rival, but my distance away from 2nd place isn't gonna be changed at all. Ooh. All right. I was so concentrated on the other players, I wasn't at all looking at my own hand. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. That's what we're here for. No, we practice more so that these like checklists and all that, all these like mental work is going to be done more efficiently by our brain. They'll get used to it, and then we don't have to think about it anymore. You think you could Mopai credit cards? No. I don't... I mean, maybe I could, but it would take a long time, and I wouldn't trust my accuracy with that kind of thing. I don't train myself to, like, sense by feel, you know? Because, I'm not blind. Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just, you know, I lack the requisite circumstances for me to learn such skills. I'm also not a nerd enough. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not like such a nerd where I'm gonna like be practicing Mopai. Like, you know, I'm not gonna be practicing like reading tiles with my... So Mopai is when you try to feel the crevices underneath a tile to read what the tile is, because they're all engraved. That's what Mopai is. Yeah. So you are reading the tile with your thumb or your index finger or something by just feeling it. I was just seeing Akagi and Monica Ray's Discord. Yeah, the character Ichikawa is blind, and so he has to use Mopai to read the tiles. Yeah. Yeah, the Washizu gloves prevent Mopai. Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, no matter who you are, unless like you actually have like no feeling in your thumb or something, You can Mopai for exactly one tile at least, which is the Haku. The white dragon. It's just a smooth tile, so yeah. If my winning tile is the Haku, I can sumo without looking at it. I guess. Mentioned the one pin is pretty easy. Yeah, there's definitely easier tiles that you can Mopai with. You know, the 2-3 mon actually doesn't look that dangerous. I'm gonna keep it, yeah. 9 pin might actually be more dangerous. Yeah, Monzu is definitely the hardest because it, you know, only half the tile is different. They're like more subtle, I guess. Think Pinzu is Pinzu. Would you say Pinzu's the easiest? Pinzu might be the easiest to discern. So if you're gonna practice, maybe start there. Some of the Sozu has like weird markings, like the 8. Okay, hold on. I don't know if this 8 mon is safe, actually. Well, I'll still take Tenpai. Alright. Pretty low likelihood that it deals in, but I still want to count for it. The 2 mon was doing nothing in my hand. That was just a designated safe tile, so we'll use the safe tile for its intended purpose, which is to be safe. Before we potentially have to get into Tenpai, which at that point pushing is worth it. I don't know if I'm going to get to Tenpai before that, so what's the point in pushing for something you don't even know has any worth? That's worth now, though. Still going to push the 5. It's Nakatsuchi to everyone, pretty much. Inside Suji. Nice. Good Tenpai, good Tenpai. So far, so good. Yeah, so Mopai is not really... Okay, there is actually... I would say... I was about to say there isn't a practical use. There is actually. So there is like a point where... In real life, right, the way real life Mahjong works is that when you go on to like grab a tile, right, you take the tile from the wall and then you slip your thumb under it or your, you know, whatever finger under it so that you cover the bottom so that while you're bringing it to your, you know, to your hand, no one can see it, but, you know, until only you can see it, until it's in your hand, right? So you are touching the tile with your thumb. And so you are able to theoretically read it before it goes into your hand. And that's useful in the case where if someone calls pon, but they call it late. If they call pon late... Well, if you touch the tile already, well, you're kind of obligated to put it back. But if you can just read it just by feeling it, then you already know what that tile is, even though you put it back in the wall. So yeah, that's like a kind of sneaky way you can make Mopai useful. Yeah. But it only occurs like if you know, if someone calls pon on a tile that you're on the turn that you're supposed to draw. And then also I should be more aggressive this hand. It's like it's like it's Tudora, yeah. But yeah, you have to there has to be a pon on your turn when you're drawing, and then also they have to call pon late so that you're already touching the tile. So it's diminishing returns on how much that will actually help. But it's real. I mean, Pon.
Oh,
There are definitely people that call it late, and you know, like anything can happen. Maybe your hand just happened to be like a little bit fast that time, and there is a such thing as drawing too fast and playing too fast. That is possible. You could be like playing so fast to the point where like no one can react to like whether they're supposed to pull or not, which is a problem. But even if you just do it once, I mean, no one's gonna say anything, really. If you just, like, play a little bit fast on one turn. But if it ends up being, like, a pattern, then someone might call a judge or something. Or, like, you know, tell you just, like, hey, you might want to slow it down a little bit. That's not most people's problem, though. Most people's problem is that they play too slow. So, it's not something... Playing too fast is not usually something you have to worry about. Sometimes I play too fast, though. I felt that in the last tournament I was in. Where I was, like, so antsy. I was, like, so... Okay, I'm fine with that. I was so ready to, like, you know, to play and make my decisions that I ended up, like, drawing, like, the second that their tile hit the table. Which is not... what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, you know, wait to see what the tile is and then you draw. You know, but like I was in the zone. I saw, I already saw that the tile wasn't something I wanted. Yeah, probably because I recognize the suits, you know. Like if you see some green on it, it's just like, okay, that's Sozu, I don't need that. You know, I don't know what Sozu it is, but I know it's Sozu and I know I don't want it. Or maybe, you know, I don't have a callable hand anyway, so. Should have cut 8-9 pin probably, actually, here from here. Would have made it a little bit less obvious I'm going for Onitsu. Oh well. Boom. Let's just go for it. Mark speed set so high. Yeah, that's when I'm in the zone. Give him a Voltorb or whatever, yeah. You know, Magneton, my family is more defensive. More defensive line of electric types. Take pride in that. End up getting the steel type later on. Having a slow player at the table messes with the flow of the game quite a bit. Yeah. Definitely that could be a problem. Actually, that might have been a chi, now that I think about it. I mean, I like this shape, though. 2, 3, 6. But I do miss the pawn, yeah. I mean, I still can pawn the Haku, though. I could just cut the 6 and then wait on the 9. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But without the pawn part. 4-6 Kanchan is not strong, though, yeah. Maybe... I think I do prefer... the Kutsuki shape. Yeah, I think I prefer the Kutsuki shape overall. I could still pawn the white. I think this pawn is fine. But fair enough if you want to keep the one-mon Haku. I mean, that is strong, it's just the 4-6 is not strong. You know, not that this is crazy strong either. But maybe it could get better. I could get a 5. Worked out. Did you know Monica Ray did not know how Pokemon worked? That she was just like making jokes in my expense. That like I could just throw a Hydro Pump and then he'll die. You know, making a joke that I'm a Magnemite. But I was just like, okay, well, I mean, sure, but that's just, you know, a Hydro Pump will hurt, I'm sure, but it's not going to kill me. Because she thought that water was super effective against steel, which is really... Yeah. Yeah. You know, there's like a Pokemon ROM hack that I played where, huh. Oh, what's to do with this one? So do this? I don't know. Maybe it's better to cut this. But yeah, there was a Pokemon ROM hack I played that was like it was like a Gen 1 ROM hack that introduced steel types in Gen 1 but tried to make it more balanced for Gen 1. So in that ROM hack, they made steel type more like a robot type. And thus made steel weak to water, which I thought was pretty cool. Weak to water and electric. Thought that was interesting. But yeah, not that was just one guy, one person's idea. Not how Pokemon has worked for generations at this point, quite literally. Eliwelly, this is Sakura Koi Uta. Sakura Koi Uta from Melty Blood. Yeah, it's one of the Melty Blood songs. Yeah. Okay, Sanshoku's not very likely at all. Don't really want to discard his 6, though. I don't really want to discard anything into this guy. I think, like, this hand is just not really worth anything. So I'm just going to avoid discarding tiles that maybe could deal in. And okay, we have Chitoy. That's the vibe. Okay, we could also get a 7. Most of the 7s are dead, but we could at least get Tenpai for a 7. 8-pin. Wait a minute. No, I shouldn't have done that. This guy might be in Tenpai for 8-pin. Shouldn't have done that. Am I still good cutting the 3-mon? That's gonna be a risk. But I could cut 7-pin now. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good thing he didn't have an Aqua or anything. Okay, we gotta wake up a little bit. What is this? Chanta? Might actually be a Chanta. I'll still cut the red. Holding a 4 just in case to get something next to the 4 isn't so bad. I don't know if I really want to, like, push this hand either. I don't know if I want to, like, really commit to this hand, I mean. Yeah, this hand is not very good. But, you know, it's not like I can't do something. I could do something. It's possible. 4-pin. Okay, now there are too many good tiles in my hand for me to just excuse this as a Chanta or Junshan. Fully outside or half outside. So let's instead make this something a little bit more flexible. Itsu, yeah, it was always possible. Now it is. It's right there. Cheating a 5-pin is not a bad idea from here. I don't want another 1-pin though. I don't think it's a bad idea. What are we gonna do with this? Okay, okay. Start the tracking. Start the tracking. I'm gonna cut my south. Okay, you had the south. Cool. Okay, you cut the 7 a while back. So maybe... Oh, I can't cut that. Okay, we'll move towards, like, some other shape using the red 5. I don't think it's upper Pinzu. Lower Pinzu is also not going to be very likely. I think Pinzu is done for this guy. Middle Monzu and 5-8 Mon. And then the Sozu tiles are going to be... Yeah, so middle Monzu is really, really dangerous here. Sozu is whatever. For this guy... Looks like Pinzu is mostly done. Looks like anything remaining. That's still a lot of potential. Sure. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Maybe I should have just kept cutting this. Oh, well. Okay, well, it's not 4th. We still get back those points. That sucks. I don't think that was a good push, because, like, even after that white, that was a little bit of a lazy white cut. I also had needed to cut the Formon, which was going to be dangerous against the dealer. Okay, so my reading is getting there. But, like, the application... Just need to work on that one. I don't know, I had such a good-looking shape, though. I got baited by the shape. Just like how I get baited by straights in poker, yeah. I played some poker on Twitch for the YouTube watchers with some of the Mahjong streamers. That was fun. That was fun. Let's do that again. Pretty chill. Pretty chill to just hang out and play some hands, and then and then you know you get a really shitty hand, you fold, and then you just like watch the game or chat. Oh. I don't think we need the 7. Poker is a lot like Mahjong Soul's Gold Room. Folding, indeed, indeed. I'm gonna push Jun here. Go for the maximum efficiency. I think this is fine. Well, 9 so I could just cut. Since it's dead. And I probably want to go Tanya anyway, but I need to figure out where my last sequence is going to be. Alright, I'll do it. I could also pawn again. Okay, they're already there. Oof, that's 2 Dora. Getting baited by straights during Pride Month sure is something, I know, right? All my straights kept losing. I think I won with 1 straight, maybe. But I had like 3... I had like 3 straights that just like lost to like a flush or like a full house. Like, bro, you gotta be kidding me. Like a whole like 2-hour, 3-hour session. You also lost with pocket aces, did I? I know I won with pocket aces once. I don't even remember. There's so many different hands. Yeah, sure. Maybe it could be something. Get a 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. Could be something. If I get a 5, then they could have decent synergy here. Not that 5. I was getting to like too many pairs syndrome. I don't know where my pair is gonna be. Could be anywhere. Keep on. But yeah, likely Tanya. Yeah. 8 so. Don't really need. Love to take one. I think maybe the 5 so. Yeah, I'll cut the 5 so, it's fine. It's second row, I'm open. I need to keep a safe tile. I probably should have... No, I think I should have kept that closed, actually. Okay, what I'm telling everyone here with my actions is that I really don't want you to win, which is true. I also don't want any, like, dealer comebacks. So maybe yeah, I think this is fine. I'll worry about the comeback later. Okay, well, can't keep both. Very unfortunate. That was the reason why you keep the 5 to get the Dora. Alright, there we go. Kept everything. Managed to get the Senpai 3-6 pun. Oh, I got another door anyway. Let's go. I'm the best. One pin. Oh, this isn't a Karagiri. We have red 5. It's a different tile. We have Naka. Uh-oh. Okay, different areas of the hand. Careful with. Oh. I was thinking Monsoon, Pinzu. Sozu? Yeah, Matagi Suji could still... Something next to the 3 so. Alright, whatever. Third place. Yeah. This is how I've been losing my my games. Is I've been like dealing into some bullshit. Let me go back to that one. 1 minute. When I dealt in, I don't think I need to even look at Maka. If I had noticed, like, just how many of these shapes were connected, I probably could have read a flush, and then at that point, it didn't matter whether it was Sozu or Manzu, because the white deals into both. I don't know where Dora is, and this guy could use the Dora as well. I think I underestimated that. So, if I cut 1 so last turn, I should keep cutting 1 so this turn. Yeah. Were you in Senpai? No. Okay. Had almost nothing. Yeah, 1 so, 1 so, 1 so. And then I just have to Mawashi around. Big lead. Need to be more keen on keeping that lead. How about that? We're super close to rank up last month. Yeah, it's just how the game goes. I don't think I've been playing, like, Saint rank level anyway. Still getting lazy. Here and there. Hand was also limited value. It would have been Pinfu. Richi, Pinfu, red 5. That would have been enough. Hi, Miui. Hello. How are you doing?
Senpai, ikimashou.
Okay, nice start again. You're XP now? Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah. Congratulations. You just picked up the game like real recently, right? That's pretty impressive. C9. Can we pull Akagi? Not yet. He's not out yet. Sure, you'll know when he's out, though. Maybe like the next couple weeks or something. They haven't announced a date for when Akagi's coming. So, yeah, but he'll show up. Probably like sometime after the tournament. It's like what usually happens. They do like a tournament, and then like a collab happens like right after.
Oh, それポン。
Yeah. I'm keeping the 3-6 by the way, because I want Tanyo upgrade if I can. Otherwise, we'll take 4-5-6 Sanshoku. Missed the Sanshoku also when I was like playing like yesterday or something. It was just pretty sad. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Benton, hello. How you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Pen. 2 weeks and you're already expert is actually pretty insane. Yeah. It definitely took me a lot longer to get expert. At least a month. You could cheat that, but that's not very strong. This increases my weights. I guess I'll take it. If we get a triplet, that's guaranteed Sanshoku. Not guaranteed, it's one-sided. Hey. I don't remember exactly how long it took me expert. It was at least a month. Might have been a few months. Our dealer, not a problem. Exactly. Okay. Is there like a Sanshoku here somewhere? Put the 1 pin. I think the 1 pin's my weakest tile, actually. Now it's the west because it's twice cut. I guess I'll take back the 1 pin then. I don't really care for the pair, so this is fine. If I get a 3 pin, the 1 pin can still be useful. Okay, now I'm thinking that we're going to have a Sosu heavy shape with this. 1, 2, 3 potential blocks. Maybe Nitsu. Pure straight. Let's keep it the 9s for Sanshoku, just in case. I mean, I guess I still can. 1 mod connects to Dora. 9 pin connects to Sanshoku. Chun. Okay, the 9 pin is tough, but I could still draw an 8 pin. As long as I get any of those, like maybe this hand is worth winning. Okay, I mean, yeah. Who's that? Thanks, French Frago. Thanks, French Frago, for the 12-month membership. Appreciate it. Top 60% in the Akagi tournament. This is awesome. I'm really happy for you. Nice. Battle of Asher is not my thing, but I'm glad you're having fun with it. Chi. Then I've got to cut 1 mod. I'm gonna cut 1 mod. Maybe this is wrong. Oh. Wait a minute. Dorataki, baby. Dorataki Sanshoku. Let's go. It's gonna be so sick. Yeah, so the 2 month was out, and 2 months also the Dora indicator, so not that likely I'll finish the Dora anyway. I'll keep the extra 9 just in case I want to get Tenpai. At this point, might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna still hold it. I don't want it. I can still win with a big hand. It's possible. And if I have to fold 8 pin, 9 pin, think those are all good. 9-so is also looking good. I don't think I'm worried about anyone right now. Oh, 7-8 mon cut? Oh. This guy's really close then. It has to be like Ishan 10. 1-8 from Tenpai. Okay. I'll just assume you're not in Tenpai.
いらなじ
Ooh, it has to be Tenpai. I'm sure that's Tenpai. 3-pin. 3-pin? 6-7? Cut the 3-pin. What does that mean? 2-pin? Okay, you're cutting your pair. Wait, really? What the hell? How's that? What? Three-pin? Wait, you cut a 7-8 also, and then you cut a 3-pin? Is this Tanya maxing?
G
Huh? Wait, what? This is so confusing. I should just gold here though.
それろ
I don't know, I just didn't expect them to also be weighing on 8-pin, but
タイヤ
maybe
を
I should have
ドラ
expected
に
it. Didn't get my Dora anyway. It was a trash hand. I really thought they were each on 10 if they were going to cut a 7-8 mon, right? Like, what other reason could they cut a 7-8 mon? I think that was just mistakes on their part, looked like. Can't read your discard. They don't make any sense. True? Got me there. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, let's just leave that guy alone. Yeah, whatever. Alright. 9-pin. 9-pin's Dora. So maybe we'll keep the 8-pin for a little bit while. Let's check the logs after. I don't think I have to check the logs. I think I already know it was a mistake. I can't imagine that it wasn't a mistake, you know? I can't imagine that this guy actually, like, played perfectly well for efficiency and then still did something like that, yeah. I could pursue this. I'll choose not to, though. Let's be a little bit more patient. A little bit more... I don't think I have to be, like, super active at this point. Still be careful, though. Chi, 3-so cut, I think it was. I don't know if it's waiting on 2-so. Like, this guy could just be in Tenpai, and he is. 1-pin.
ここまでだよ初
Fight my fight for me. They get in the lead. But I could still get second and first place pretty easily from here. Cut north, except north is a Dora. I checked the top before I discarded. Cut this one instead. Or... I'll still keep this. This 8-pin could still help me. My shapes are really bad, so if I get a 7, 1, 3, 5, it's not so bad. Cut the whites.
ポン
I'd rather have a Dora, I guess? Actually not sure. Wouldn't have drawn it. What am I gonna do with this? Okay, well, if I'm gonna keep one of the honor tiles, the east is better than the Dora. Since I'm double east. It's like kind of like a Dora. It's like an extra Han. Alright, let's keep track though. It's looking like lower Pinzu is not gonna be an issue here. Lower Manzu as well is not an issue. Could be around middle Manzu now. Also anything else that I didn't say, which is still a lot. Cut a 4-5. This is the same dude. This is the same dude that tripped me up last time. I think I just shouldn't worry. I think I should just play normally. I think I should just 5-4-4? Huh? Hold on, this I didn't realize this 7. This 8-7 is dead. I need to pivot. And cut the Dora. What are the chances he transitioned into Honitsu a half flush? I guess it's possible. Also had a Salve. That kind of looks like he cut a whole downman block just to get a flush. Alright, whatever. It's unyoable. A pin really did come in handy. I was able to get some Yappings of it. Probably gonna have to wait on the 4 pin. 2 pin is dead. We'll cut the 1 pin now. And it has to be Sozu though. It has to be Sozu. It's gonna be shit. Maybe I could have cut the 7. 7 mon, I mean. Also, don't want to deal in, though. I don't want to deal in. Hey, Skylord. Ready for a Kage rerun? Yeah. I didn't play in the tournament. I'm not playing in the tournament right now. I don't usually do the... Oh, there it is. Thank you for dealing in, so I don't have to. Oh, that's a big ass weight. That's a 5-sided weight. That's 147 and 25. So 1, 2, 4, 4, 5, 7. Yeah. Oh, I could actually show that now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. This is the shape, right? And then, yeah, so this is waiting on a 1 over here, because this, you could separate it like here. So it's 1, 4, and 7. This is hard to do in the middle of a game. And I'm also not used to this interface. Oops! Oh, you guys see it, right? Yeah, it's working. It's working. Yeah. Like that. So 1, 4, 7, but if you move the tiles over here and consider this your pair and this your triplet, then you're also waiting on 2 and 5. Yeah. There you go. Wizardry, yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? It's relatively common. It's not that common. You don't see it every day, but it shows up enough, and it's like notable enough that like you see it and you're just like, oh wow, like how does that work? And like, oh, it's a Novaton and it's a Sanmenshan, so ends up being 5 signs. Yeah. I should remember that shape. Yeah, here it is again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. It's a triplet next to a Yonrenke, a 4 tile. I guess I'll do this. Alright, I should pay attention to the game though. need more blocks. I don't need these upgrades. I'm looking for something connected around the 5, the 6, or the 2-mon.
つも
Or the 6. Oh,
やっ
okay.
と来た
Sure.
つもシャアドラさん
Cool. Cool South 2. First time seeing that instant tile replay? Yeah, I didn't know this was a thing until I saw it on Monica Raid's stream. I knew like that Icy made it. I just didn't understand that like, oh yeah, I could just instantly make tiles with this. So thank you Monica Ray for showing me this, and thank you Icy Phoenix for making this little web app. Interesting. Yeah, let's keep all the shapes. If I'm gonna pawn, then I'll cut the east. Or I could go Chitoy. Yeah. I'll go Chitoy, it's fine. If I pawn, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. Just a little bit. Yeah, super useful. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a color key built into OBS. I'm just not a good streamer. All right, I'm gonna cut the 7. I'm gonna cut the 7, and then like later down the road, I'm gonna cut the 5. So I'd be like, oops, accidentally kept my 5. So it backfired. Silly me. Had a 6-7. Should have kept that so I could have used this 5. So. Bum ba dum ba 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 dum ba dum boom. Okay, yeah, there was a pawn opportunity there if I pawned the 4-mon, but it would have been Otozuke. 5 so is now twice cut. There's only 1 left. Gotta be watching out for this guy. He cut a Dora and then 8-mon. I know he's like, he's an expert player, but like,
いらない
that just makes him like an X Factor. He could still be scary, but sometimes when he should be scary, he's not going to be scary. You know? It's just like, does that mean you ignore him? Okay, well, I don't want to deal in, but I also want to kind of get this Chitoy. Could 8 so, I guess. Or 9-pin. I was looking at... What? I was looking at 8-pin. Can't be this, right? 2-mon, 2 so, north. This Chitoy really didn't work out. Really didn't.
そろそろ
2-mon is fine though, it's Kabe. 1's cut. 4-mon. 4-mon's mostly dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I saw the door shine. I saw that a little bit too late. Probably would have kept that. Even if it was dead. North? Oh, it's Tenpai. I gotta take Tenpai. Gold.
ロンそれ
I'll take the stick, thank you.
チートイ
Should I cut the 2-mon there, actually? I wonder. That's a tough one. in the moment anyway. I didn't have enough time to think about it. Look at the white. Okay, we need another pair here. Oof, that could have been my pair. I guess I should have cut 2 man. I don't really want to pawn without a pair unless I really have to. This is going to be a really awkward shape. Zawa Cup is ruining my mindset. Why are you playing in the Zawa Cup? Do you really want the Washizu Mahjong set that badly? I mean, I guess I wouldn't blame you. But like, weren't you like, you know, so gung-ho about like trying to practice for the tournament or whatever? I don't know if the Zawa Cup is going to be like good practice. It's just a completely different mode. Okay, I'll cut this off now. I am sure you are. Sure you are. Bum, bum, bow. Bow, 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 bow. And so. Okay. After I play this game, and like finish up the stream, maybe I'll play one more game after this. But I mean, like after this stream is over, I'm gonna go outside. My outside timer is like, it's like you know, the cooldown has been off for a bit, you know. Richie, take a nice shower, go outside, feel the sunshine, play with my cat. Maybe I'll bring my cat outside. It's been a while since she's been outside. Just a barn cat originally, but has been otherwise inside her entire life. Too warm for me to ever want to go outside right now. I feel that. Just get enough vitamin D through your window. Or like an open window. Okay. Why reach you there and not wait for a better shape? I had 2 Dora and there weren't that many better shapes. The only upgrade was 6-pin. I guess you can count like getting a pair as an upgrade. It's not that much of an upgrade though. 8-pin was fine. Waiting for a better shape, waiting for like a better weight is like pretty overrated. When it comes to alright, I'll phone. When it comes to like intermediate-ish players. It's just like not something you usually think about. There are very few circumstances where it's actually good. Learned that the hard way several times? Yeah. So maybe get Honitsu here, but I'm okay with just getting... Oh, well, I'll see... I'll see what the next draws are. If I get anything connecting with this 5... If I get a 1 or 4 so, then I'm definitely cutting the 2-3. If I pawn, though, to get into Ishan 10, then I'm probably cutting the 5 so. I think, like, the speed might be better. And then I could still get a Dora. Oh, this could also still be Chanta. Alright, pawn. We're definitely just gonna stick with this. Chanta is a little bit tougher, half outside. I need to get a 1 so there's only 2 left. More likely we're gonna pawn and then just wait on the Dora. Yeah, this is maybe in at my worst yesterday I might have like cut the 2-3 mon a little bit too prematurely. Going for too much value. Too much value. Too slow. Especially in circumstances where I don't necessarily need all that value.
No.
Okay. Another third. Not too sad about that one. Alright. Don't worry about it. Alright, you want to check that? Let's see. Well, we'll check it during this commercial break. Let's see. This guy, what was the hand? It was East 2, right? Because, what the fuck? Yeah, sure. Let's see it. Let's expose this guy. Oh, that's... that's already really wrong. I think you just cut red 5 if you want to keep Cheetoy. If you don't care about Cheetoy, then you cut 3-pin. I think cutting 4-pin is like too much Cheetoy. Right? I don't think this is the move. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. But then after this... no, even here... Even here, you'd much rather cut this, right? This shape sucks. Rather cut the 6 or 6-pin or something. Or cut the 3-pin. If you call this hand, it's not going to be worth that much. But I think in reality, it's just like this hand just. I think 2-mon actually. 2-mon is probably the safer one. Cut 2-mon and then like bet on like one of these sequences. This is just way too. This would have been so much better if you had the 4-pin. Yeah. Cutting the 4-pin and then cutting the 7, I'm just like, really? But yeah, I guess Dora Greed makes sense. As a reason, it's not a good reason, but I guess it's a reason. Where's another one? There's like this one. This one's crazy. Okay, you cut 2-mon. That's fine. This shape is not very good anyway. We're really gonna keep the Dora? Oh yeah. This was the one where he went to the Sozu, and he actually won this one. Yeah, you got that shape. Yeah, you got it. So we cut 9-mon, 9 so early, but eventually found 22. I mean, this is actually reasonable, yeah. Felt like I was able to sense this, that 7 so was going to be too dangerous to cut here. Alright, good stuff. That other one was just like really awkward because there was so many blocks. It was like, yeah, 7 blocks. It was crazy. So who knows, like, you know, or any like random player might pick there. Alright, get back in it. This will be the last game today. Let's play more Mahjong though. I want to play more Guilds Gear too, but it's hard for me to commit to like a lot of different streams and a lot of different games. Like after this, I also need to get back into I need to get back into my schoolwork and finishing up the class. And then I also need to finish I need to keep working on my video. Just like, I don't even know if that's ever gonna be that's gonna be finished on time at this point. It's gonna be tough. You're in university? Yeah, I'm working on like a certificate.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm not undergrad, if that's what you mean. One pin. It'll come, I'm sure. I'm sure, that was a tough one. That was a tough one. Okay, because if I chi that, I go into Tanya. That might be realistically the only way I win this hand is to go for Tanya with chiing the 3-mon. At the same time, though, even if I do chi, it's just gonna be a one-han Tanya, and the most forcing one-han Tanya you've ever seen is like a silver level play if I do that chi. It's like it's helping no one except everyone else. It's not helping me, that's for sure. So I can't chi that one, unfortunately. I'd love to chi it. If I had Dora, maybe I'd force that hand. Or if I was dealer. Okay, this guy's probably in Senpai. Middle Sozu, upper Sozu, middle and upper Manzu, and then lower Pinzu. Those are the most likely spots. This guy also. Mostly Manzu. Upper Manzu or lower Pinzu. So like 3-6 pin. No, 3-6 pin's dead. 2-5. Maybe I think it's Manzu. Fuck.
No.
I was gonna deal with someone, I didn't know. 4-pin? Was it the 4-pin? Go for the 1 chance? Was that it? Or... Yeah, if I had a little bit more time, I probably could have found a better answer. Oh well. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. At least I did deal with 3 Dora, I guess.
Cool.
If I was undergrad, then the entire vibe of this stream would completely change. I'd have to like forge a new brand. Undergrad streaming. It's no offense to anyone who is an undergrad right now. It's just very, very different once you're past that. Sure. Cut 2-mon. If I pull on, it's Kutsuki. Gotta be careful of this Pinzu though. Pinzu flush. Okay. Pulling west. 1 pin. I think I can afford to push once. Okay, I'll push this 1 pin. It's kind of like a Sakigiri, but it's really a push. I acknowledge that this guy could be in Senpai. Not that likely. Still dropping Sozu, okay. Interesting. If I get the 8-mon, I probably still don't go for the... Oh, shit. I can't cut that. Let's say I probably still can't go for the Itsu or anything. Ooh, yikes. Alright, 2-pin was safe, it just passed. Wow, 8-pin was safe? Was I just a coward? Was I just running over nothing? South came out. I mean, I figure he has like there's some kind of Dora here, right? Just fold. His hand isn't very good. I think I fold. I think I fold. I don't want to deal with either of these guys who might have Dora. Especially this guy. I'm gonna cut the 7. I might deal into him though. I guess it was the 5 so. 5 so or 8 so. Cut 5 so. Okay. Alright, this guy had the Dora. Let's see. Alright, my folding in the moment wasn't that strong there. My defense. It's really hard to keep track of all these different players and all their different calls and stuff. It's a lot of information. You want to draw? No? Okay. Worth a shot. Cut east. What do we do here? 9 pin. No, or 9 so to keep clarifying the Dora. I mean, clarifying the pair. Not the Dora. Dora's over here. I guess that's a pair. Clarify around the Dora. Yeah, 9 pin. Keeping 1 mon because 2 mon is the Dora still. Okay, but we're gonna get that instead. So technically, if I could still connect to the Dora if I get the 3 mon. Wait, no, I was thinking the Dora's 3 mon. Dora's 2 mon. I literally said Dora's 2 mon. Whoops, it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably gonna go towards a more Tanyao's friendly shape anyway. 5, 6, 7 Sanchoku is possible as well. So this 7, 9 might still be useful. Where's my pair again? Lots of different places. 7 so. Okay, this overlaps with the. There's my pair. I found my pair, guys. Hey, our pair made it. There he is. Now we have to wait for his friend. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna cheat this. Sanshoku, Tanyao, 2 Dora, 3 Dora. That's gonna be it's gonna be big. Manga on 8,000. We need something like that. Cheat. Even if I have to cut the Dora, I don't think it's that bad. So we'll keep this 3 so. This waits on 3 and 4. It also waits on 1 so. But 1 so loses Tanyao. But I still have a Yaku, funnily enough. I still have 5, 6, 7 Sanshoku. Alright. I could treat 3 so kind of like a terminal here almost. It's like a 1 chance on one side. 6 pin's fine. Pinsu is all like accounted for here. Monsu though. 4-7. 4-7 Monzu. Or 2-5. 2 mon especially is gonna be scary. Oh no. I could also just do 2 so. Do 3. I'll do 3, and then if I really need another safe tile, I'll cut the 6. If I really need a fold, I'll cut the 6. Which is Nakatsuchi. 3 so, 9 so. 2 so I think is still dangerous.
ち
Manzu, okay, no 3-mon. Okay, well, I did say I was gonna cut 6 if I need to cut something. There we go.
リエチ
7-mon. Alright, 7-mon's good. So I could pull a 5-mon and then Dorthanki. Dorthanki on the, yeah, 2-mon.
つも
Okay, it's fine. Hey, what a dodge. What a dodge. Didn't win the hand, but I mean, our flow wasn't with us, so our flow's not with us. At least you don't want to deal in. How are we gonna do this? 4-pin? Four-pin, still keep the Aka. Alright, we're gonna cut a Ryamen, but this time, you know, unlike our previous Shimocha, we're gonna cut a Ryamen into actually Ishanten. Ish. Oh, I'm just gonna cut it.
ポン
Okay, I'm Ishanten now. Watch out for 4, 5, 6 on Shoku. If I get a 4-pin back, I'll cut the 7. Otherwise... I think we also just, I think we Dama. Tudora, Pinfu, Tanyao. I think we just Dama this. I just want to get ahead of Cross Guy. And as long as I Dama, this guy can feed me something, potentially. I think we're all incentivized to push here.
ち
If I reach E, then the landscape completely changes, and that might not be true.
ロ
Let's have Sancho go upgrade if I get Fortune. Didn't work out. But I'm not gonna like cope and be like, oh, but maybe it would have worked out if I'd reach E. Even if that's true, I don't think I would reach E there. I think if I'm going to rank up, it's going to be like Dama in those spots. Like, just take the manga when I'm in 4th. And like, not even like that far away 4th. Like, sure, if I need a Hanuman, then I could like try and get a Hanuman, but I didn't need a Hanuman. I didn't need anything. This is fine. 8-mon? Hold into Tenpai for 2 Han. I guess. Really hoping I don't have to do that. But if the red comes out, I'm definitely taking it. Yeah, if the red comes out, we'll take it.
ポン
There's a way to get more value here from here. I can still chi Adora. And I could, even if I don't, if I chi is 7, I can get a better weight. It's not that much better though. Oh! Okay, I didn't need chi. Let's go. Yeah, the connected pair next to the 4, 5, 6. Instant replay. Here we go. Yeah. This connected pair, you know, as opposed to like if it was like something like this. right? Because this is connected, it's like much easier to like transform to sequences because you could split it up kind of like a Yonrenke, where like one side is a sequence and the other is also a sequence. So if you get a, you know, like a 2 or 5 or something, then you're just left with the 4-7. And then same thing with the 4 and 7. Bam, bam. Yeah. Whereas this, if you're going to split these, if there's like one space, you have to split up like this. If you want like 2 sequences, and that's going to be... It's going to be a lot worse. The only thing that will give you Orianmen is going to be the 3-mon. You get a 3-mon, then you'll be left with the 5-6. Or 2-mon, I guess, but like, yeah, that's not chi. That's not chi, yeah. 2-pin. It's a handy tool. Is that ever available for everyone? Yeah. I could just link it. Does this work? Yeah. It's made by, Mahjong streamer, named Icy Phoenix. Yeah. He makes good stuff for the community. Anyway, I don't know if I... 1, 2, 3... Okay, hold on. 6, 7, 8... 9, 10... Oh my god, what do I do? I'll still push. Well. My weight's good enough. I need to get ahead. Somehow. Little did I know, all the Dora were taken up by this big Kamicha. It's like 1 in 8. It's not that bad. There's still plenty of tiles that could have been. Like, all of Manzu was open, too. So it could have been like any Manzu. Yeah, sure.
Oh.
It's getting tricky over here. You've been trying to find easy ways to teach more people Mahjong? Yeah, I use that. Hold on, there's another site you can also use. I prefer this site because it's a little bit more like drag and drop, so it's like a little bit more intuitive for me. Definitely the Phoenix one is like much better for streaming since you could just delete the color code. Yeah, so if you're gonna stream teach, then like, you know, as an overlay, then yeah, you can use the icy board. You could, you know, see what works for you. Okay. Itsu 6369. If I get the 6 or 9, then it's Itsu. Otherwise, it's just Pinfu with 2 Dora. Which I'm gonna Richi. I'm still gonna Richi that. I was willing to not Richi the other one because it was a Mangan. This is not a Mangan until I Richi. And unless I get the 9-mon. But also, this is just a really good weight. You see this weight, guys? Oh my god. Oh my god. Arrest this guy for public indecency. Look at that. What does he think he's doing? You can't be serious. I have to win this. 369. Gone.
ロン
Beach, Finfu, Tsudora, Itsu. That's a Hanuman. Let's look at Tsura.
リーチピン
Hey,
ドラ
12,000.
ドラドラハネマン
Plus Lomba. Huge, huge, huge! Oh my god. From rags to... from riches to rags. Me is rags to riches. Victory. We did it. That's really fucking funny. The guy who dealt it was not the guy with a one-tile hand. Against my three-sided weight. Yeah, Mahjong's such a funny game. Better way always wins. True! Except when it doesn't. Yeah, sure. This hand is not very good. Okay, we'll switch to 5 blocks here. Okay, it's looking good. We'll lock this in for a second. I mean, you know, yeah, first place is pretty far away. I could chi. No, if I chi, actually that ruins the weight. I'm gonna be in... I have to cut the whites for Tanyo. The chi I'm looking for is 7 so, yeah. 7 ma is not the chi. 7 so is the chi. Yep. Just hit Yakuma. Nice. That's good. Nice. What Yakuma was it? Let's see. I'm Keeper. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it.
ポン
Ooh. Please pass. Huge. 1 for 7 so again? No Sanmen-chan? Daisangen's a good Yaku, man. I love Daisangen. Surely 5 so will pass since it's Nakatsuji.
リーチ
2 and 8 so just passed. 8 mine's safe. Let's go. I could push this even without worrying about dealing in. After that, 2, 3, 4 so is also safe. 5 mine's safe. I mean, I have nothing to worry about. That south is actually more dangerous than all those tiles. All those tiles combined. 2 so. What else? 4 mon? 4 mon, 5 mon might be good. I don't think I want to cut south into south player. Okay, never mind. We're cutting south into south player. Why did I think it was dangerous? It's fine. Then we'll try to get a Tenpai. Chuso is safe to everyone, so this is my way into Senpai. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 instead of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be safe. I'm waiting on so many tiles, but yeah, there's just getting them all. Oh, it's Kabe now. We'll cut it if it's Kabe. Alright. Yeah, well, 6-0 is technically safer. Actually, I think they were both equally safe at that point.
リーチハイテイ
Nice high Tate Sumo. At my expense. Healer has to pay. What kind of kind of check splitting system is this? Dealer has to pay half? Humph. What happened to equality? So here. There's no justice, no, right? We're gonna keep the 2-pin. We'll cut 8-9 so, I guess. Keep 2 pairs. But also keep the 8 so just in case we get Tanya, I guess. You keep the 6 up-ins. But I don't need the... Oh, God. What do I do? Alright, I don't need the door. It's fine. I don't need the door. 9-so's not coming back, but this is like a 6-so wait for like Tanyo, maybe. I still need to get a 4-so here, so it's not great Tanyo. Not at all. But still better. It's better than nothing. Better than the 2-pin. You can cut the 1 mon anytime. Okay, there's too much potential here. They could be waiting on any kind of sequence. Still, even lower Monzu, this 1 mon isn't necessarily safe just because discard a 2 mon. That is if they were close to Tenpai. Maybe they're not that close to Tenpai. Maybe they're just rushing. Alright, 3-pin did come in, but I still can use it. Possible. Okay. Yeah, it's possible. It is possible. I need to cut the 5, then the 8, though, first. Assuming I get a 4-pin here. A 4-pin or a 3-pin here to make that my pair, and then I get rid of the 5-8. 2-so just came out. Maybe I'll cut the 5-8 now. I think I will. I don't plan on using the 5-8. I don't plan on ever discarding the Dora. Let's just keep it. Cut the 5-8 when it's safe to do so, as opposed to when it's not. 1 pin. Suji to you. Inbutsu to you. It's possible you could be waiting on 1 pin. But you didn't chi a 4-pin. So I'm going to assume you're not waiting on it either. Now 2-pin. Middle Sozu, lower Sozu. Upper Sozu is going to be rare. Okay, it was a Kanchan. Upper Monzu, yeah, it's open. Upper to middle Monzu. Actually, more middle Monzu. Okay. Yay! Spending all my energy up here, but I hope I had enough energy to spare it for down here. I hope I did. South. A little bit of locking in. Practicing mental gymnastics. For when I, so that I could just do it automatically when I'm on stream. That's the goal. I'm not gonna stop streaming Mahjong just because I play worse or whatever. I guess we fold. I guess we fold. Well, I'm gonna cut the north anyway, but at least it doesn't deal into Ipatsu if it does deal in. Cool. Okay, 8-pin. 8-pin's good. Oh, I have 2 8-pin. Let's go. You have any advice for learning to read Mahjong hands at a glance? What rank are you? I think that's important for context. Because if you're not like already Jade level, I don't think it's the things that I'm doing, you don't have to be doing like at all. If you're lower than that, then just seeing whether someone goes for like Honitsu or something, a half flush, I think that's good enough. If they pull in like something weird like a terminal or or guest win, then you're like, okay, well then that could be Toy Toy, Honitsu, Chanta, Yakuhai, narrow it down. I think just focusing on Yaku is good enough until you get up to here, then just like, okay, then yeah, at some point you gotta look for more opportunities than just that. When you watch IRL Mahjong, like reading the player's hands faster. I think that's just experience. I think you just have to get more experience of the game. Get used to seeing the shapes. Get used to like thinking about the shapes, and then eventually that'll translate to when you see the hand that you've seen a million times already. When you're playing the game, it'll just be natural, Like I've already trained myself just from playing the game to like look for the odd men, look for ways to upgrade bad shapes. So like when I watch other people play, I'm also doing that. I'm still doing that. It's like, it's the same screen we're looking at, so you're not doing anything different, right? You're not doing anything different from what you might be doing in an actual game. Yeah, so I don't think that's something you have to worry about. That's something you just get better with practice. I don't think that's a skill you need to like really hone. Let's do it like this. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure whether the Dora was safe, but now that I know it is... Oh my god, I drew it anyway. Let's go. Alright, let's cut 7 mon now. Okay, and then if 2 pin or 4 mon comes out, I'm gonna chi. I'm gonna chi for the Sanshoku. Sanshoku with 3 Dora is good enough. This isn't terrible, but also not one that I would like to cut, especially into this potentially Honitsu. Oh my god. Let's think about this, alright? Let's think about this. Let's not just take it just because it's senpai. If I deal in, that just would be so much worse. I'm in second place right now. I don't have to worry. As long as I don't deal in. Dealing in is the thing I actually want to avoid. Getting points is just like a means to an end to me. Alright. Saba 1 Dora. That doesn't make a difference for me. Honitsu and then... Yeah, Honitsu, like, another Yakuhai on its own. Do we see the red 5? Maybe we did, I don't know, but there's different paths to Mangan. Yeah. There's no way I could risk that. I'm glad I folded there. I'm glad I was able to fold there. I want to be able to fold there in more spots. I think that's holding me back. I need to trust my read in those situations. There are plenty of times when
Oh.
I don't have to do that, where like I get like too lost. But you know, it's not like you have to not trust yourself anymore. Just push just because the hand looks good. The situation is awful, man. Huh. What to do with this? Do I cut the 6-pin? I could use another block, actually, so maybe I can use it. But if I end up dealing in with it, it's going to be, like, really, really painful. Wait, no, this is a Bakahon. This is the north. It's less likely to be something bigger. No, it could be Toy Toy. Okay, now it's not. Now it's not Toy Toy. All right, I'll cut the 6-pin. If I get into Tempa, I'll cut the 6-pin. Otherwise, I'm still gonna push. Otherwise. Wait, 3-so is dead. Shit. Riso's dead? Let's cut 2-so. If I get 5-so and then 8-so, I can split this into 2 different Kanchan. Which I will. And I'll cut this... Right? It passed. And I won.
それちょうだい。
Okay, that was the push. That was the push.
タブマンドラ2。
There it was. There was the nuance. Huge. Otherwise, cutting the 7-9, I guess was still an option. If I thought it was more dangerous, but I just didn't. It wasn't that dangerous. Now he folds. As I say, as continue to push normally, like nothing ever happened. Yeah, I'll just let this guy take his whatever Mongon. As long as I don't deal into it, I'll be fine. Even if I do deal into it, I'll still be fine, right? Unless it's a Hanuman. If it's a Hanuman, I lose. And by fine, I mean I'll take third again. Oh. Pinfu? Do I want Pinfu or do I want... I'll cut green. I'll stay closed. Oh, Toy Toy. Okay, watch out for Toy Toy. Don't deal into Toy Toy. And for 7-mon. You know, I could reach you this. I could reach you this. I'm not in first. Do I reach you this? I'm thinking about it. Let's get as many points as possible. If I reach in, I deal in. I think I prefer this guy winning. I think I prefer this guy winning. Right? Isn't it better if this guy wins? Isn't it better if this guy wins than if I win? If I win, we just play another hand. If he wins, the game is over, and then I'm in first. Right? What's his win condition? I think it's a direct hit. Doesn't he have to go for a direct hit? You could also win 2 mangas for first, sure. Yeah. This is very ladder-like play.
And
it's possible I could lose it. Nice. Worked out. Wait, yeah. That's enough for him. If he had 2 Dora, so I think in the end it was probably a mistake though. Because I'm glad I'm thinking about this at least. I'm glad I'm thinking about this, but I think at least keeping Tenpai was the move. From here. If I deal in here, the Dora wasn't honed. So like, and I have a Dora. So unless it's Dora Tonki, it's not Dora Shanpon. This has to be Toy Toy, right? I mean, I guess it could also be Dora, like 2 Dora and then Akka. I think that's... I guess that's possible. 2 Dora and then an Akka. Sancho Doko is not possible. But, thank you for reminding us that Sancho Doko exists. Appreciate it. Sancho Doko... Yeah, so it has to be Toy Toy. Toy Toy, and then... If they have an Akka... Specifically, they have to be waiting with a 5-so then. 5-so, 5-pin? So I'm thinking of all the different ways they could get manga. If this is just 5200, then this is actually nothing for me to worry about. It's nothing for me to worry about, and then... I misread that this guy... Yeah, this guy's win condition. He could also win by Sumo at 5200. If I read Chi... And by win, I mean he gets to 3rd place. If I read Chi and I give him an extra 1000 with 5200... So essentially that goes up to 6200. Even then, he still doesn't overtake me. But he does overtake... He does overtake Shimocha. Yeah, so... Well, he would have always overtaken, actually, with 5200. Yeah. 5200 is enough. So it doesn't matter. So I'm just, like, counting all the different ways this could backfire horribly. But in worst case scenario, he has a Mangan and I take 3rd. Worst case scenario, I deal into a Mangan. But, like, that's, I mean, there's worse things that could happen. I guess. But, yeah, those, we're not going to think about that if there's a con. But if I don't, I think the more likely thing that could happen is if, yeah, if Shimocha ends up getting to Senpai before us. Or before that guy can win. Toyman can win. That's one of our win conditions. Shimocha... If Shimocha wins, then that's tough for us. Yeah, it'll be... If they get a Mangan, they get 2nd. So... I think the move is to Riichi here. I think the move was to Ricci after all. Or at least maintain Tenpai. I'm not gonna even bother asking Maka. I don't think Maka's... I don't think this is Maka's forte or anything. Yeah, being at this, like, very tender distance where I'm, like, 10,000 points away from second place in the dealer's seat. Or from third place in the dealer's seat. As a second place. And this guy needs less than a Mongon to overtake. So, they're not going to, like... They're not going to try for a Mongon. If it means they slow down, right? Because even if they'd sumo, then it wouldn't be enough. Yeah. Yeah, so I misread the situation here. I should have Richi'd. Oh well, I would have Richi'd in the tournament anyway. Yeah, well... We're learning, I guess. Certainly that went better. I'm gonna have to, like, practice more games, though. This is just the beginning, guys. It's just the beginning. Building up my mental checklist. It'll be even better. Then I'll be able to not deal into as many hands. A little bit faster. Alright, but thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all coming by at this less than usual time. Sorry, Snarled X, I'm about to end if you just dropped by. We're gonna raid though. Anyone playing Mahjong? Okay. I don't know who's playing Mahjong right now. Okay, there seems to be some people are playing Mahjong. Raisin's playing Mahjong? Where did Raisin before? This guy I've never seen before. Scott Whale? Sure. Hope he's cool. Alright. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate ya. We'll be still doing a stream this Saturday, so tune in for that. Goodbye. Happy Mahjonging. Good luck in the Akagi tournament.